A federal judge heard nearly 9 hours in oral arguments that allege Georgia's current electronics election system is too insecure. This non-Florence related news. Georgia ranked by Congress as one of the 4 most vulnerable states in the U.S. for not having a paper trail. Ashley Bridges has more.
Good evening. It's hard to know where to start with this one, but first, if you are a registered Georgia voter, your information from your date of birth to your driver's license number to the last 4 digits of your social security number have all been downloaded from this allegedly secure database. And a cybersecurity expert showing how you can hack one of Georgia's elections voting machines even without physical access and without the machines being connected to the internet. The judge saying all this shows that there is quote-unquote substantial evidence that something happened. The plaintiff showing this aligns with national election security concerns.
Our democracy itself is in the crosshairs.
A cybersecurity expert showing on a machine like the ones you use to vote how 3 votes could be entered for a candidate, but at the end of election day could actually print out to reflect only 1 for that candidate and 2 for his opponent, and make the change undetectable. Again, without physical access and without the machines being online. How? Just one example, Michael Barnes, an official in the Secretary of State's office, admitting that the USB he uses to connect to GEMS, Georgia's central election database, is also used on his work computer connected to the internet. So through that connection, the memory cards or USB could be contaminated, the server could be contaminated, and all 27,000 voting machines could be contaminated. 2 Secretary of State officials admitting that there has been no forensic audit of the system, even looking for malicious hacking. Even after a researcher told them he had hacked the system, 6 months later, it was still open. They still admit they did nothing to decontaminate. Those Secretary of State officials testifying that they actually did not even know that the voter information and election supervisor passwords were downloaded and did not investigate. The defense's argument, too little time and too little money. The switch an impossibility, like putting wings on an elephant and hoping he'll fly. Former Secretary of State Kathy Cox testifying on their behalf that the system is imperfect, but saying the switch would cause chaos beyond belief. The judge also saying that the defendants were trying to quote-unquote make her operate in an Alice in Wonderland world, but acknowledging their points on practicality and the catch-22 that if you do make the switch to paper ballots for November, it could be a logistical nightmare and people could give up at the polls. Reporting in Cobb County, I'm Ashley Bridges.
The judge is expected to rule on the case tomorrow or Monday at the latest.